Welcome back. Getting underway this hour at the Coast Hotel and Conference Centre is something called the BC Growth Opportunities Tour. This is put on by the BC Innovation Council. Joining us today from there, we have Carl Anderson. It's great to have you back on the show.
Pleasure.
Yes. And joining you, we have Kevin Dobbin, who is the communications manager for Rio Tinto, one of the largest metal and mining corporations in the world, in charge of the BC division. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Carl, let's start first of all with a quick definition of what this Growth Opportunities Tour is about.
Sure. So the BC Growth Opportunities Tour is actually our second tour. We had a slight name change. It was the Regional Innovation Opportunities when I was here in February.
Yes.
And what we're basically trying to do is have people bring opportunities to the region. So what we do, we call it market pull. And the idea is we come with actual opportunities that businesses here can work on, build their business, and actually sell it other ways. But we actually bring them an opportunity they can make money on and move their company forward. And for people who come as presenters, they're looking for special solutions they can't find elsewhere. So it's a way of opening up innovation so that they can find things and build their business and increase their business as well. So it's a twofold improvement.
Okay, so it's something that you as a company, Rio Tinto has definitely benefited from. Your metals are found in smartphones, planes, cars, hospitals, throughout our homes. You guys have a huge production going on. You're found on 6 continents. Mm-hmm. You obviously were looking to streamline some of what you were doing, make it more efficient.
Yeah, so what we've done just recently, and 18 months ago, we started a brand new smelter where we invested over $6 billion into the BC economy in Kitimat. So we innovated our new smelter. But the opportunity with the BC Business or Innovation Council and with Carl's team and going through the last few sites with them and the road shows has been great as far as innovation. We've been meeting and networking with different businesses, small businesses, larger businesses, about how we can increase that innovation. And it's a great opportunity for us. We're always trying to be competitive in the market. We're always trying to innovate and continually improve. So it's been a great networking opportunity for us.
And in your line of work, there is a lot of pressure to leave a smaller carbon footprint than the year before and the decade before. And you're achieving that.
Yeah, through the investment, the new investment, we've reduced our overall environmental footprint by 50%. And currently, we're one of the lowest carbon footprint smelters in the world, if not the lowest. But we always try to improve that. And through some of the help, through the innovation, through the people that we're meeting through these sessions, I think we'll be able to continually achieve that and continually to grow.
Tell us about some of the people that you're meeting and some of the innovation that you come across that you may have not been aware of before.
Well, there's small businesses. There's a software company in Kamloops that we met in Prince George that is working in Mongolia and working around the world that we didn't know of, and maybe they didn't know about us. And so we've built a bit of a relationship with them. You know, it's a work relationship, is a work in progress. So we're building that relationship. But the things that they do and the software they can develop, it's rather than going to a huge, larger firm, we can go to a smaller firm and customize opportunities and customize innovation opportunities that we have. And I think it'll be really successful.
It's about meeting people on a global scale, but also about meeting people in your own backyard, perhaps, Carl, that you didn't know existed here. It sounds like you had that experience.
Yeah.
I think that's really where it's at. So this whole twofold is we actually want companies that come here on the regional growth opportunities to tell us a little bit about who they are, why they're special, and then the sort of thing. So what happens is you get this networking effect that happens, and we also go further because they've seen and because we have a further reach, there's other innovation opportunities that can come into them. But it's really powerful in the fact that you're able to talk to somebody from the place and say, is this really what you're talking about? Is this something you want? And get an answer, as opposed to, I'll send you an email. It's very powerful that way.
Rio Tinto, of course, is a multi-billion-dollar company. So for people sitting at home thinking, well, yeah, I just have this small little company I'm not doing very much with, they shouldn't be intimidated. They should come and explore it.
Absolutely. I think some of the big things we saw in Kelowna, we had a number of opportunities that were coming up that could be met by small companies, absolutely, and were being met, and with open arms of, hey, let's talk. Let's find out whether this fits, how this works. And I think that's the big thing. It may not work out, but the connection they make here can pass you on to somebody else that it will work out. And the other thing is, if it works for them, that's not the only market. That's why we're here, is if it works for them, then you can go out and market it to other people in that industry. So you get this scale market automatically.
And one of the things we try to do is try and invest and buy locally and look for local businesses. And we have a strong push for that in the company. And if we can find that and build that relationship with that business locally in BC, we have a huge network around the world that they can also grow from as well.
Yes, so everybody wins a little bit that way.
Exactly.
So give me the lay of the land. You walk into the Coast Hotel, is it sort of a conference style? Is it a sit down, you're listening to somebody speak at the front? Are you networking, going off in groups? How does that work?
So the way we run it, so we can get maximum both ways, is we start off with a networking at the beginning, right? So you get a chance to talk about, you may not know who they are, whatever it is. Then when you're sitting and there is somebody, 10 minutes. So you get 8 minutes to talk about who you are, why you're special, and what you're looking for. And then 2 minutes worth of questions. We go through about 4 or 5 or 6 of those, and then we take a break. We have 15 minutes to network because you've already talked to people, you already know who you want to talk to. And then we go back and do some more companies, and we finish off with another networking at the end of it. So you get this opportunity to actually talk to the people that you've heard from and move that forward. And if that doesn't work, talk to us and we'll put you in touch with whoever you'd like to.
Fantastic. So it's not too late to sign up. We have about 30 seconds, but I want to let people know they can register at the door. They can show up and just register.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More than welcome.
Oh, fantastic. This might become more of an annual thing then.
We're trying to do it twice a year if we can.
Good.
We've
Excellent.
it's tremendous. We've had people saying it's the best thing they've ever been to because they actually have an opportunity to make money, grow their business.
Absolutely. That's
I
what
think
it's all
that's
about.
huge.
It is.
And the local community.
Yes.
Yes.
Carl, thank you for being here
Pleasure.
again. I'm sure we'll have you on again to talk about the next one.
Love it.
And Kevin as well. It's great to have you here from Rio Tinto, and I hope today goes well for you.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Yes, just a reminder, you can register at the door. It's taking place at the Coast Hotel and Conference Center from now until 3:30. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.